me grab seltzer.
Did he just get up? Did he like literally just get up?
Yeah.
Now he's getting up again.
This man does not come prepared.
Get this guy a cup of tea or something. Meanwhile, here I am trying to glue a little piece of metal rod to the bottom of a dwarf's foot. Tiny little dwarf.
Warhammer stuff.
This is technically not Warhammer. It is a 3D print of. So there's a new army coming out called the Leagues of Votan, which are space dwarves. And I'm going hard into them because they're so fucking cool. They're so fucking cool. They're a little too cool. They're gonna get nerfed.
Gotcha.
I'll tell you that right now.
They're like the OP new kid on the block.
They're gonna be OP. They're not even out yet.
Oh, they're not out.
They're gonna be
the new shit. The new shit's always OP. Because they
well,
don't,
especially this.
Because there's always somebody. There's always like somebody that'll theory craft things and come up with an idea that somebody at the balancing team didn't think about. You know.
Well, the problem with this game is that every time there's a new update, let's say this wasn't a whole new army, because this actually doesn't happen very often. There's not just whole new armies every once in a while.
Wait, are you gonna record or you want to?
What?
You might want to.
Do you want to talk about? We could talk. I'll talk about Warhammer in it. It's okay.
I mean,
I just figured while you
were
were going away.
And then the button won't record. What the fuck, man? What is going on right now?
It's because you touch yourself at night.
What's going on?
I wish it did.
Because the queen died.
Yeah, that's what it is.
The queen's haunting us.
Mercury's in retrograde.
Mercury's in retrograde. The queen's dead. I have
Chef
cats.
Rondo had a really good date with a hot Japanese girl.
That's probably what it really was.
For like over a year, and he's really happy.
You can see on my screen right now, the button says loading. What is... What? Why?
It's just one of those... It sounds like it's one of those weeks.
You know what it is? A great American poet said... Wait, what's the fucking line? Hold up. I gotta know this line.
I'm ready for this.
Do it before I refresh the page, because I need to hear this now.
I need to hear this.
A great American poet once said, "It's just one of those days where you don't want to wake up. Everything is fucked. Everybody sucks. You don't really know why, but you want to justify
breaking someone's
fucking ripping someone's hell. You got it. You got it. Thanks for joining me on that one, buddy. Couldn't have got there.
I really don't know why, but I want to justify.
Oh my god.
Ripping someone's head off.
My friend.
No human contact.
My friend the other day for his engagement party.
You keep talking. I'll be right back. Now I gotta refresh the page. Join the session.
It's all about the he said, she said bullshit.
You guys are still going?
Dude, first of all.
You want to quit talking that shit, punk? Oh, you believe with
Why is it still loading? Oh my god, what is going on?
Artie, why is it so loading?
I think Dom's more surprised that I know the lyrics to like.
No, how could you not know the lyrics?
That's a fucking great. That's one of my. I don't like very many Limp Bizkit songs, but it's
there's
like
a few that are bangers.
That one used to be like the one where somebody would be like, "It's just one of those days," and I'd be like,
"You gotta finish.
Wake up."
You finished the line. Well, my buddy for his engagement party, we did karaoke, and that was one of the songs he did. It was just like,
yeah.
Artie, what's up, bud?
Why is this loading? It just literally just says loading when I hit record. Like, what the fuck?
Do you want to start a new
I'm gonna let me just like. I mean, it's web based. Why the fuck does it not load? I'm sending this to Squadcast because this is bullshit. Let me leave and come back.
Go ahead and yeah, there's a boy.
Failed to join. Cannot read properties of undefined read. What the fuck? Network issue. I have gigabit internet in my house.
What is happening?
It will not let me. It will not let me start the recording.
Can we get IT in the chat?
It will not let me start it. Josh, help.
Hi.
Josh is like, what do you want me to do?
Try restarting your router.
Have you?
It's not my. Oh my god! I really don't want to restart my computer, but
have you jiggled the? Have you taken the gunk out of the mouse?
Have you tried restarting your computer?
Take the ball out of the bottom of your mouse, right, and then with that, you clean the
Get
gunk
help.
out.
We're gonna do this live. Get help. Cannot
Hit
record.
Control Alt Delete.
Artie, where you going? You don't want to be in here with me? So his name was Jerry, but we renamed him to Artie
Cannot record.
after Arthur Bucco, the restaurateur of The Sopranos.
Cannot record. Button.
Artie, what's going on?
I'm doing this live. Says
It's all about the he says, she says bullshit.
loading
You sound so
indefinitely.
in point, Josh. I feel like you're gonna get us a copyright strike because they're gonna think that Limp Bizkit is here.
We usually respond in a few hours. Fantastic. Well, what do we do? I guess I could just record the Twitch audio and just go from there.
No, why don't we try redoing a session, right? We haven't tried that yet.
All
Let's end the session. Send us a new link.
All right, we're gonna do this live. Everyone's gonna see how we make the magic here. So, all right,
We're not
I'm
gonna
gonna
see anything.
Oh, I'm recording it. I'm literally live right now. I just put this all on YouTube.
We're
But
not gonna
anyway,
see
that's good
anything.
because, like I said, the Squadcast, like your shit sucks. Let's go. New session. All right, so start session now. Select show, our podcast. Instant session. Join session. Is not because of a network issue. The fuck is going on? Bro. All right, how do I add people to this? Participants, invite to group, copy link. All right, try that. We're going to see what happens right now. First off, can I record? I cannot record. I cannot record. All right, hold on. This is bullshit. This is some bullshit right now. I still cannot record. I can't record still. It's still the same thing.
What?
I'm gonna try a different browser. You guys stay in here or whatever.
What?
Yeah, it still says I cannot record. It still says loading. All right, I'm gonna try what's it called? Edge.
That is crazy.
All right. Let's see what to do. All right, let's try this again. Log in. Let's go in here. We're doing it live, everyone. All right, let's see. Let's see. Select my webcam. Hit save. Let me populate this so I actually get the 3 cameras up. Okay, there's that. Hold on. Who is typing furiously right now?
I think Chef.
Me?
Okay. All right, fingers crossed. Let's see how it works. Huzzah! It's recording.
Yo, Chrome's been weird for me too, dude. Chrome's
Go
been weird lately.
fuck yourself, Google. Go
Like, honestly,
fuck yourself.
There's this one website. So there's a website called
Now there's
Wahapedia.
a dog hair in my coffee.
Nice. I figured that you guys are cool with it. I mean,
Yeah, dude, I drink cat
All of
hairs
my stuff
all the
has cat
time,
hair,
man.
yeah.
Are you kidding me, man? Oh, look at your boy. I see.
How's
in
it going?
his-
Oh,
it's
God, he's-
going, man. Look at
he's
him.
taking
dude.
a shit right now.
What a champ! Like he actually covers it up and everything.
Oh
What a
yeah,
good
what?
boy,
Trey doesn't
man.
cover it up? All my cats cover.
Hell no, dude. Trey,
I can't see it because you guys are all
drops 'em.
vertical for me right now. So.
Dude, Trey drops him and comes over here and then stares right across from me and goes, "Meow," and then
Oh,
looks at
God.
me like
All
a
the
total,
cats cover. I'm very
like a
thankful
to-
for that.
No, it's a total Chad flex. I'm
I'm actually
It has
glad
to
you
be at
have
this
the
point.
3 panels though, Charlie, because then everyone on Twitch would just see my cat taking a shit right now. Good job, buddy.
good job.
Good job. You did a doo-doo, huh?
Do due
little
diligence.
You little doo-doo? Little doo-doo cat. Okay. Let's do it.
Well, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Overachievers Gaming Podcast. I am your host, Vash. Joined
I'm
as
your Vash.
I am your Vash. Joined as host, as always, by
Joined
by
as host.
Treyu and Artie.
Joined as always by Chef Crondo, Ash Pastrami, and some cats taking a literal dump on camera right now, which you can't
no one saw
see.
it.
No, you
saw it.
can't see because we have the modern, miracle of modern technology, which is like it's just a screen. It's
Green.
It sums up our thoughts on this morning's experience with Squadcast.
It's already a shitty morning, yes. So, if for those who haven't tuned into the YouTube channel, which if you could check the link in the description below, you'll be able to see it and follow us because as soon as we get to 1,000 followers, we can actually start getting a custom name where you can get youtube.com/OG podcast. But we don't have that yet because we need 1,000 followers. We're at like 338. So
yeah,
subscribe, like, subscribe, smash that bell. Do it. Do it now.
Look,
smash that bell. Smash that bell.
Look at the cat.
Anyway, you can find us on Instagram at OG.podcast. Our Twitter is OverCheeversP. Our website is OGPodcast.fm, where you can get this episode and every episode where we're talking about what we're playing, what we're looking forward to, a little bit of gaming news.
He's back in. What are you doing? He's back in. What are you doing?
Hold on.
You covered it.
Hold on. Let's see.
He's covered it.
Can I get
I don't
it?
understand
There we
why
go.
he's back in.
Look at that. There it is. Everyone can see it.
I actually don't know why he's back in there. He just covered it. I think sometimes when it still stinks, they'll like recover. He's not bathrooming right now. He's just literally covering.
All right.
Yo, what are you doing? You're embarrassing me in front of the internet, in front of the world.
In front of the world, because nothing is ever removed from the internet.
It's true.
No.
Let me call it from Twitch HR. They're gonna be like, Dominic, on one of your side projects, you had your cat on Twitch shitting. We have to talk about this.
Is that against terms of agreement?
No. I don't know if you guys saw me
Kramer?
post in the chat the other day. I had a sponsor stream on Wednesday for Thursday Night Football. It was like a pre-show. Every Wednesday I have it's like a 5-stream series I'm producing. I made a custom soundboard, like a TNF soundboard. And every Wednesday at whatever time it is, there's a sponsorship. So Wednesday was our first one, and we had this dude Dan Giesling, a really funny variety streamer. I think he calls himself like the world's slowest or the world's best slow runner because he can't speed run.
He's a meme slow speed runner.
Yeah, it's like a funny thing. Yeah,
that's awesome.
Very funny dude, and he's like, usually when we have these sponsor streams that I like reproduce, they're not supposed to acknowledge us like behind the curtain.
Mm-hmm.
And is like he did like a lot of things wrong, but like funny wrong. Like our sponsor streams have to say like in a corner they have to have like sponsor content or something like we have to like for FTC reasons you have to let people know that this is being paid by someone, right?
Yeah, hashtag ad.
Yeah, and he forgot to put it up. He did this and that, and I'm like in Discord like, hey, can you do this, that, and thing? And he's like, hey, chat, just gotta give a big shout out. Sorry to Dom from Twitch. Please don't get me taken down. Don't get me banned, Dom. And I'm just like, stop talking to me. And he's like reading the stuff. He's like, Dom says stop talking to me. Dom says please stop typing. It's just like, it was really funny. I posted a clip of it of him. Be like, Dom's gonna get me taken off the homepage chat. It was really fucking funny. It was very funny. I don't know why that guy brought it. Oh, because it talking about getting. Oh wow, Artie. Wow, dude.
I'm glad we cannot smell anything.
Wow, dude. You were lucky smell-o-vision does not exist, because that is a dump.
Do you need to leave?
I mean, normally in these snares, I would just go, scoop it up and throw it away. But we're doing so. I'll live for an hour. I got the windows open.
That permeates all over.
Nah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Not bad cut.
So
video games.
Well, I'm gonna talk about not video game first because Chef was asking me a question.
Warhammer, yeah.
So this is a 3D printed what would you call it? Like
guy.
Come on.
A unit, Space Marine.
No, this is not. This is a knockoff of a new army. Because there's a new army coming out called the Legends of Votan. They are space dwarves. They're tight as fuck. They're not out yet officially, but there's already STLs of like knockoff of their miniatures, which is like hilarious.
Gee, you just resin print them?
Yeah, I have a friend who's a printer and a 3D printer. He just prints like this is like their war bike. This is like a normal
black
dude.
on black on black in the background doesn't really help.
I know it doesn't help. That's why I'm trying to like.
You spray paint it white real quick.
No, but that's not how it works.
I don't know. I tried it once. It didn't work out.
You didn't ask for help.
It's true. I didn't.
And then you just gave up on it all. Do you even have this stuff still?
Life in a nutshell. It's somewhere. I have no idea.
But yeah, there's a new army coming out that I'm very much into. I'm very excited to do. And I don't know where I was going with this. Warhammer.
My
what are
neighbor,
you doing? Why are you back in there?
he had to go cover it up, dude.
Hold on. Let's peep it. What's happening?
No, he's done. He's already out.
He's already out? You
He's
sure?
out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good, because my room's a mess right now. And I don't want to have
My
it on.
boy Artie,
Anyway,
very, very close to being adopted.
by you or someone
Yeah.
else?
Us, we're fostering him to the intent to adopt. But we want to make sure that he was like all of our cats were cool together first.
Yeah. So you're doing 3 cats now?
Yes, we will have 3 cats.
So technically, if you didn't have Mallory, you would be a crazy cat man.
Yes, I mean I still am. With that, even Mallory being in or not doesn't change that.
Well, I mean, it cuts it down. It doesn't make it seem as like,
Right, like we
you know,
kind of split the crazy cat factor, but
right.
look
Like,
at him.
they're
Look
not
at this
going to
boy.
catch you eating canned
Where you going?
cat food.
I was going into the. Well, I'll tell you right now, the cat food I feed them is like high end shit.
Yeah.
So like if there's ever any sort of like problem, that there's like any kind of disconnect between the world or something, I'm set. It's chicken. It's,
Yeah, some
it's,
of those services that they do nowadays for like modern day like dog and cat food services, like they're using real food. They're not.
This is
using
it's shredded.
the-
It's shredded chicken and gravy. It
Yeah.
smells good. I open the
Yeah.
can and it smells good. I'm like, I could eat this right now.
I feel like that there's something to be said about that, right? Like you should be able to eat the same stuff that you're feeding your animals. I mean, I feel like that's
Well, to a degree, because
We do.
technically they should be eating raw food that
That's
they
what we
catch
do.
themselves.
cat,
You know,
cats are cat. You're right. Cats
Hey.
are dogs
Hey.
the same? Dogs eat raw.
Yeah,
can.
that's-
Dogs can eat raw.
That's
My
what
friend-
we have
my
on our
friend-
dogs.
you do
Raw.
raw food?
Raw food, yeah.
Yeah. So my buddy Ferg did. He fed his cat or his dog like raw like fucking liver. Stop stepping on the
Livers.
keyboard. Stop.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we do because it's a little bit more expensive by like, but not by that much. It's like maybe 30% more expensive
Yeah.
each month, but like it's healthier for them.
Right. It's good. It's
Yeah.
also what they're supposed like. Their like dry food is the worst thing you can give your animals.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like literally Cheetos. I mean, Cheetos are delicious, but it's true,
mean-
right? Artie, are Cheetos delicious? What do you think, bud? Just give myself a
You
little
gotta
clean.
go a little bit more camera right.
Give
camera
myself
left.
a little clean. Is that good? What
There you go.
do you think, bud?
So Charlie, I watched the episode of Wrexham. I haven't watched any of it yet.
So
but I
did you
watched
DP that
specifically
episode?
Episode 7 just to see your
Are,
work.
are
and
you
it was
just
pretty
like
cool, man.
fucking boys with Ryan Reynolds
At this point, yes.
He just hits you up being like, "Hey, I'm on this show. You want
Yes.
to come DP an episode?"
Well, not
That's-
him, but his production company, yes.
That's pretty
It's
tight.
pretty dope, dude. That's there's
That's
something to
pretty
be
nice.
said about that.
I haven't watched
mean,
the show yet. I
You
find
should.
I,
It's a good docuseries.
It
it
is.
just it
is.
sounds funny to me. Like
Yeah,
I mean,
it's on Hulu. You can watch all
these two
8
ding
episodes.
dongs go and buying a football club in England.
Well,
just sounds
it's like
silly.
the reason
Wales,
it's
not
funny
England.
is
Oh, no disrespect to the
It's a
whole
different
fucking
country.
UK, whatever. I don't give. Oh, I don't fucking
It's
care.
like it's like saying France and Spain are the same, or Europe.
Is Wales part of the UK?
No, it's a completely
Wait,
different
really?
company. It's a complete. It's just because it's next to it. It's not part of the UK. It's
yeah,
a
I'm sure.
completely
I'm
different
pretty sure like
country.
Wales and English people have like beef with each other, don't they?
Yes,
Yeah.
Wales is a part of the UK.
but it's a different country.
Sure, but it's part of the United Kingdom,
Sure, whatever.
and yes, Wales is a country in southwest Great Britain.
It's a country.
Sure, it's funny classifications. That's all.
Tomato, whatever.
Wells,
Potato,
Wales, Welsh.
potato.
They have
Yeah,
a funny.
so anyway,
they have a funny language.
What'd you think of it, Josh?
Oh, it was great. I mean, I
Josh is like,
those-
well, I found the lighting to be lacking.
Yeah, I actually. I was watching
Did,
the.
did you
the-
did you use primes on that one, or did
Yeah,
you use
No.
so
Zooms the
so
whole
I was.
time.
I
It was
was.
all- it was
I
all-
was
A variable
yeah.
prime,
Josh, you're
if
not,
you
you're not
would.
doing enough of this. This is you gotta be doing more
So
of
I
this.
was judging the angles of the overhead
Fucking
lighting.
hell.
You're so
and the-
close. You're actually so close. I was judging the angles of
So
the
I was
overhead
judging
lighting.
Did you use a zoom filter on this?
A zoom
Or-
filter? Oh, Josh, that was really cute. That was
Alright,
that was
so
cute.
anyways,
Yeah,
no. So it's good, right? Because it's like dry, funny. Like I don't think they're trying to be funny, but they're fucking hilarious. Like the two of them are very funny together.
Yeah.
So it's like not a comedy, but it kind of is a comedy, or maybe it's just the two of them are so funny to me. Like I look at Rob and I think of his character on It's Always Sunny, and like
That's definitely a thing.
yeah,
That's definitely a thing.
or even him on what's the other show that he did that I watched? I binge watched on
Oh,
Apple
the,
TV. the quest. Why can't I think
Mythic
of
Quest.
the Mythic Quest? Yeah, I mean, like I think of him in those roles, and so it's like I feel like he's just naturally a funny dude, and the same thing goes with Ryan Reynolds. So like the two of them together, it's a pretty funny dynamic, I will say.
Yeah, it was fun to shoot that. I didn't know that going into it that I was shooting an episode of that show. I thought it was just promos for the show.
Oh, really? That's funny.
Yeah, I didn't know
They're
that
like, by the way-
until we like had the pre-light day. We had all the cameras up. And I was like, wow, this seems really involved for a single episode. Like for a single like
A promo. of a single- yeah.
I'm like, there's a script and everything. Like this seems like a lot more than we usually do. And they're like, oh yeah, no, this is for like an episode of television. I'm like, oh,
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 okay,
Excuse me?
thanks.
cool.
Cool.
Thanks for the heads up on that one.
Yeah, I was like, okay, cool, whatever, I'll take it. But I'm like, geez.
Yeah, and Amanda got to have her name in the credits. Like that was.
Did she work on it?
Yeah, she did HMU for everyone that wasn't Ryan and Rob.
That's tight. Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a fun time. For those who haven't seen it, it's episode 7 on Welcome to Wrexham, available now on FX.
Mazel tov.
Watch it on Hulu.
Also, watch it on Hulu. Yeah, but like, no, it's cool to see.
For the
Like,
plebs.
the idea behind all that stuff was to replicate like those Sports Center type stuff, which is a lot harder than it sounds like.
Oh
Sure.
well, then you did. I mean, that was pretty much what it looked like.
Yeah, and we shot 30 FPS, 29.97 the whole time, just to replicate that stuff, and also the lighting.
So I was
for-
judging the FPS of the SS of the.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You fucking dork. I will watch it. I actually didn't even realize that.
They're 30-minute episodes, so it's super bingeable.
Tight.
Yeah, but yeah, it was a good time. Well, I had a
Hell
lot of
yeah.
fun doing that, and looking forward to releasing the next stuff that I shot recently,
Oh.
which I can't talk about.
The new.
Oh.
Oh.
Which whenever that'll be.
Spoilers.
Hopefully, it's this coming week or the next week. I don't know.
He's like, yeah, I'm shooting the new Sopranos.
Yeah, right. I got that new Deadpool movie. I just spent the last 3 years filming and didn't want.
Yeah,
to
the whole,
Right,
that
yeah,
whole,
he's
that
like-
whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, me and Ryan
by
Reynolds
the
are so
way,
tight. I'm shooting all of
Adobe
Deadpool.
is code for Deadpool-y.
Deadpool-y.
No, I'm just kidding.
Deadpool.
Speaking of Adobe, y'all fucking scooped up like the graphic design tool of the industry this
What-
week. Did you
what-
know about
Dom,
that?
why are you playing StarCraft right now?
How did you know?
Because I have a notification on the bottom right hand of my screen that says Domino's come online, and now it's playing StarCraft.
Fuck.
Why
Well-
can you not pay attention?
I can.
for
I like
an
multitasking.
hour?
Okay, let me just. I want to give you an idea. My life is very busy, and I could easily do a quick 1v1 against the bot while we play and talk. That's actually really funny. That's how dedicated I am to video games.
The video games you don't play. You only play video games when we do our podcast about video games.
Well, because I don't have much time outside of this to play video games. That's not true. I've been playing video games lately. You know what? Let's talk about video games. Wait, what were we talking about? Wait, hold up. You asked. Wait, what was the question I asked? There's a question before that.
It's a good question.
Oh, Adobe. What did Adobe buy?
Figma.
Adobe bought Figma.
What the fuck is Figma?
It's a huge fucking
Figma.
deal. Yeah,
Figma.
like I mean, I know this is
Figma?
a gaming podcast, but like Adobe buying Figma is a massive fucking deal.
A
Like
collaborative interface design
huge
tool.
deal.
If it's so
you
fucking big,
have-
why can't I never heard of it?
Because
you're not in design.
you have three industry standards in graphic design. You have Adobe XD. Well, sorry for like website development for like the layout. For, like,
okay.
the
It's not
Sorry,
website,
when
it's
you're
not
talking
website.
about design.
No,
Well-
no. It's literally everything
for web
design.
applications. Okay, sure. So, well, Figma in my application was mostly used for web development for like UX UI, user interface and user experience layouts. So like when you go to twitch.com and you want to see what your users are, saying about your layout, that's UX UI, the whole theory for the listeners that don't know.
User
what it is.
experience, user interface for people
Yes.
who don't know.
Excuse me. And you have to be very specifically say it that way or the UX UI people will get their panties in a wad. Anyways, so Adobe buying Figma is actually really bad because
Oh.
Figma was superior
Oh.
in every way to Adobe XD and other design tools, and now there's like this big concern that Adobe's gonna fuck it up because they messed up XD like wildly. So I mean I know Vash or Charlie shaking his head no, but that's just for me it doesn't matter because I'm not a designer, but I work with a lot of graphic designers that are like up in arms about this right now. Like they're very upset and they're like concerned about the future of their jobs, and it's like,
Well, traditionally,
just-
Adobe doesn't buy things and liquidate.
Correct. Yeah.
no,
so
no, they can't. They can't. It's too big.
yeah. I mean, if there's any sort of precedent for what they did with Frame, I don't know how much of this I could say.
sure,
but,
sure, yeah.
You know, to all 2 listeners we have now, but
There's 3.
there's 3. Okay, us 3, all of our
3.
significant others.
My mom listens.
You
Exactly,
think Mallory
exactly.
listens to this?
No, my wife definitely listens to it. She supports me. Like
My
a
mom
good-
listens.
Mallory,
like a good
Mallory,
partner.
Mallory, she
Could care
could.
less.
She not that she could
Could
care
not
less.
care less. That's what it is.
It's not that. It's not that she could care less. She's just like, I tried. Sorry, I love you.
Anyway, but if it's any sort of precedent based off what they did with Frame, they buy and you say, okay, you keep doing what you do best, and then we'll continue. Honestly, just hope that if this is what ends up happening, and I don't know this for sure because I just learned about this on Friday, I want to say.
Yeah, yeah, that was when they announced it.
That most likely will be, you know, they're probably. I hope they kill XD.
Yeah, they
XD
need to.
is terrible.
Shit. Yeah, it's terrible.
So,
It's
which
an
is fine. There
abomination.
might be a place for it, but they might make it legacy now that they have Figma and just bundle it.
They're
into
gonna have
Club.
to make it legacy because there's too many companies that are already running
But
off of it. in the
Figma
first
is
place.
used across the board for literally anything with user interfaces and user experiences.
Like Dom, I could take Figma for example, and I could go to a graphic designer and say, hey, just go ahead and build the layout, and then once I approve the layout, I can be like, click, and it will just literally port the whole thing over to my website. Like I don't have to actually go and physically design
Sure.
anything on my website.
Yeah.
Sure.
So that was the like the beauty of Figma, is that they made it so that it would sever the awkward tension between designers and developers, so that, because you know designers always have these like crazy ideas and then developers are like, over on planet Earth, like that's never gonna we're never gonna be able to
it's
do
like, yeah,
that,
I don't
you
know how to implement this UI. It's like drag and drop almost, like, you know,
Yeah,
plug and play.
so- but Figma basically made the best version of it to where you could just like literally tie in the back end of a program, of like a website into it, and they could just like API send information back and forth. And XD did not have that, so that's why it's a big deal that, and Sketch didn't have it either. And Sketch is the other industry standard. There's the big 3. It's Adobe, Sketch, and Figma. But anyways, video gaming. I just thought that this is tech news.
No, it's cool.
It's like
It's
a
cool.
huge
But it's
fucking deal. I
it's
mean,
tech related
it's-
because you can use
yeah.
Figma to design like user interfaces in games, and
it's a huge fucking deal.
I've seen a lot of it used for mobile applications and mobile gaming too, like because you just literally you design all the UI elements and then you just literally port that over to whatever, you know, Xcode thing that you're doing or whatever it is.
It's pretty
using.
cool. I mean, I personally like didn't even know about it until about a year and a half ago, and then I did a new website project with this guy, and when he did both sides of it, I was just
You
like,
ever do the real time like collaboration kind of stuff on it too, which is pretty sweet.
yeah, it's great, dude. It's so crazy. It's such a crazy tool. It's still, the reason it's so funny is because I remember in 2017 when I was going to the programming boot camp I went to, and we were learning how to do CSS, and you know, like you're literally styling your page with like nested CSS and in your JavaScript and things like that. And I'd be sitting there saying to myself, like, dude, why is it that we are in the like the land of all these crazy programs with artificial intelligence and machine learning, but we don't have a program where a graphic designer can just design something and then it just bloop, just blops, just like automatically spits itself over to the front end of the website. Like, why do we not have that? And then you flash forward.
You
5
you
years
do.
later,
It's
and
your.
we do. It's like,
Well, I was gonna make a joke that it's a person that does it.
Oh,
I
that is too. But yeah. So I just think it's amazing how fast technology is advancing, and yeah, it just blows my mind. Video games.
Video games. 20 minutes into the video game podcast.
Hey man, you know what? This is what the
This is what we do.
This is what your wife and my mom come here to listen to.
People
okay?
don't tune
Our
in.
two
People
listeners.
don't tune in to hear what we've been playing. They tune in to hear about the shenanigans that we get into and the
They
reason
don't
why
want
we
to
haven't
hear
been
about
around in 3 weeks.
how- They don't want to
Joe.
hear about how Final Fantasy Crisis Core got bumped up to December
December?
13th.
Who's
so
and,
that-
and they don't want to hear about like who's already pre-ordered it, ready to go.
who's already pre-ordered it? Dog, I've had it pre-ordered for like 6
He's like,
months, man.
I had a bot made up to pre-order it the second
Via
that pre-orders
Figma.
were announced. The second that you could even look at a pre-order
Yeah.
window.
Yeah.
I had that bot ready, baby.
It was. I have the first pre-order of Final Fantasy Crisis Core in the world. Thank you very much.
Josh is like, I bought the company
Yeah.
so I could get the very first copy
Yeah,
over here. You know what I mean?
By the way, I'm the largest shareholder of GameStop now, and
Yeah.
which is like
Well, that
10?
makes sense.
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, I bet it
To
does.
the moon,
bet it
baby.
does.
Okay,
Moon,
to the
baby.
fucking moon.
Yeah.
Right, Artie?
Yeah. So, anyways, that was my big thing. Like, so I know we're not talking about like what's coming up yet, but I just have to say that
Fine.
I'm like
You can take it
We've
out of
got some
order.
announcement. There's some
the
stuff.
biggest news on the podcast is Chef Crondo taking down Vash in the Quest to Platinum Trophy Challenge series.
This is embarrassing.
So this is the biggest news in the gaming industry as far as I'm concerned. Is
Yeah.
the fact that
I
they
mean,
bumped up.
I'm ramping up my platinum stats. I got another platinum today.
Oh, you got another platinum, huh? I'll tell you what I'm doing to prepare for this. Absolutely nothing, because I don't need to prepare
Absolutely
to
nothing.
beat
I
you at this.
cannot wait to smoke you. Cannot wait.
This shit is so funny. It's just so silly.
Cannot wait.
Oh man.
What is that? December 13th? When is that? What day
Yeah,
is
I
that?
got
Is that Tuesday?
request off like now.
I'm 100% doing the same thing. I will 100% take off. My boss can be like, "Why are you taking off like right before Christmas?" I'm like,
December 12th is a Monday, actually.
This
Does it come
is
out the
so
13th?
silly.
What did I say? No, it's December 13th. Yeah. So yeah, it is
Tuesday.
a Tuesday. Yeah.
Your state is soup. What does that mean? Like hot?
Yes. Who said that?
Hellfire. Is he?
Yeah.
Are you
that
there,
means
Hellfire?
That means it's soup. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
I forgot to pull.
I'm very much looking forward to that, and I'm glad it's coming out sooner, so that way, I don't think you know what you've done, what you've
What?
initiated.
Is
So,
this like the only thing you're looking forward to in life? Like
Yes.
you're trying to have a baby and you care more about this than having
Yeah.
a baby, don't you? Yeah,
Yes.
I know it. I know
100%.
it.
It's the priorities.
I know.
Priorities,
So
bro.
I mean, it's
Fine.
the
baby will happen whenever it happens. It's fine.
Right. The
The
baby
baby
is
will
more in,
happen.
in fate's hand right
The
now.
baby will
There's
be
th-
the baby.
there are
the
certain
baby will be
things.
there.
There are certain things that you can guarantee, right?
My wife's gonna hate me for that.
Platinuming.
Comments.
Being one of them.
It's okay, Amanda. We know he's not. Amanda, he's not being serious, but he really is.
I'm not.
It's like half serious, right?
It's like half truth. Fine.
It's like half true. It's like December 12th. He's like sitting there. He's getting all ready. He's got his line of seltzers. He's got the dogs are all ready to go.
His
He's-
line of seltzers.
Yeah, he's ready for a full
Kirkland
day on
brand.
the couch.
Kirkland brand.
He's
There we go.
ready. He's got the whole cake. He's gonna get a mini.
$7.99 for 32 of them. Great. It's a great deal.
He's gonna be propped up on the couch. Amanda's gonna come up. She's gonna be like, "Baby, I have something really important to tell you." And he's gonna be like, "Did Crisis Core already come out?" And she's gonna be like, "No, baby,
What?
I'm pregnant."
The fuck is Crisis Core? Fucking what?
What? No, I'm pregnant. He's like, "Oh, okay."
Oh.
He's like, oh, that's cool. Great. Thumbs up. Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. So
I
wait,
think-
how long? What's the countdown to Crisis Core?
I'm gonna get so much shit for that.
She's like, what the fuck were you saying? You dork.
My
Exactly.
buddy got walking pneumonia from his time in Florida. Yeah, dude. The air is thick down here. It's
What
not
the
for
fuck
the weak.
is that? What is walking pneumonia? What does it even mean?
Dude, so the humidity is like out of control here. So it's like you walk outside and I feel like the air just kind of like slaps you in the face. Like it's just like thick, you know? So,
Is it like, but it like freezes the liquid in your lung? I don't understand. Isn't pneumonia when? Oh, no, never mind. I thought pneumonia is when the liquid in your lung freezes, but it's just when you have liquid in your lungs. Never
Yeah.
mind. I know things.
I know things. Yeah, so video games. Are we talking about what we're playing? That's what we do
Yes.
first, right? I mean, this is like episode 80 something and I'm still trying to figure out the
83.
sequence.
2.
Yeah, 83.
Technically it's 82, but
82.
it pushed itself, right? Because
No, I just did instant things. That's fine.
got
82.
it, okay.
I haven't played anything. Have I played anything different since the last time we talked?
I can tell you what I'm not playing.
You're not playing Diablo Immortal?
Nope.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not either. Fuck that game. That game took a turn for
It took a turn very quickly.
dog shit city, man. And then the one time people started becoming straight cockbags about like, oh yeah, you can't be in the alliance with us if you don't start spending like X amount of dollars,
Yeah, I'm
and
not-
you need to
I'm
have
dealing
like
with that.
resonance above like X amount. And I'm like, all right, dude. Like when you start becoming the kind of person that you start like talking shit about people because they don't want to spend the same amount of money that you do on the game, that's when Number one, you're an idiot. Number two, you need to go get like medical professional help because you got problems. And number three, like fuck you, NetEase, for to basically like, you know, you had like a perfect opportunity to make a good game, and they really just doubled down on pumping out like straight dog shit to bring
Sure.
in money to be a placeholder for Diablo 4. Like I was wanting the game to be fun. Like I thought
Right.
at first the game was fun.
It was.
And it was really like it had like a good like they laid out a good 3-month roadmap for the game, and then you get through the 3 months and you're like, "Wait, what am I doing?"
Right. Yeah.
And they didn't in the preparation of the release of this game, they have not pushed out anything new. The only thing new that they've come out with are the Hungering Moon event, or they're basically like different events that are like send a message to 5 different players, or log in. Cool, like
Yeah.
that's a great fucking participation trophy, you know. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't. I'm not doing anything, you know. So, anyways, you know, like I feel bad. Like the guild leader was like messaging me this morning, and he's like, "Dude, you can just like pop in once in a while, like still be a part of the community." And like, I feel bad because I'm just like, why would I do that? Like, I'm playing WoW with like a whole group of people. Like, I'm
Oh, you're
playing-
back in.
Playing well, huh?
I told you I
Back
was
in.
gonna try out Wrath. Like I told you I was gonna try it out. Yeah, I'm back in. I'm back in. Yes, look. You see,
Could
I
can you actually be ever have been? Wait. Sorry. How do I rephrase this?
Words are tough.
Yeah, words are tough.
Words are tough. Well, when you're playing
where- can
StarCraft
you-
at the same time,
Can
sorry
you
to-
ever say that you were out? Or
No,
how are you back in if you were never out? That's what. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Now I know.
Huzzah! You got it out the gate.
Yeah.
There we go.
It wasn't that
Yeah.
easy. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm tired. I had a very big
Tired.
breakfast.
It's
We
like
went to a
it's like
diner.
10:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I've had a very long week. I've had sewage water again in my apartment. Okay,
From what?
from a storm that we had that backed up the sewers.
Oh, jeez. Sorry. I was out of the country. Didn't know.
I'm just sleepy. Very stressful week.
Lots of cats.
So yeah, the Wrath of the Lich King
He's
pre-patch
back.
hit a few weeks ago.
He's back.
That's
will
when I
say-
stopped WoW, by the way. That's when I stopped playing
So-
WoW.
Check it out. I will say this much. The game has been very fun the last few weeks. My friends and I have been having a lot of fun with it.
Yes,
'cause
welcome
you
back.
can. What's that?
Hooch was like, yes.
Oh,
Hooch said welcome back.
Yes, welcome back to the dark side. No, they did a good job with the
You,
pre-patch. Where like,
you talk about, well, I'm going to open up some mail.
yeah, go ahead.
What?
Go ahead.
Like,
I
all
have,
that-
I have
you
some
know-
mail. I'm going to open it up because that's just how little interest I have in this conversation.
Hey, our
Continue.
friend is talking about a game that he said he's gonna quit 40 times and he's back playing again. You listen to him as if it's the first time he's quit. All right.
Yeah.
Says the guy playing
Yeah.
StarCraft right now.
You don't know I'm playing StarCraft.
He's playing Fliff. Don't let him lie to you.
You don't know. I'm not playing any. I don't. You don't know. I'm playing. You don't know what I'm doing.
Share your screen. Right now.
I can't.
Share,
The button's broken. It says the button says waiting.
Okay, so
Oh, sure.
anyways, WoW Wrath of the Lich King released on 26th. I'm a crack addict.
First tip's admitting it.
Yeah.
The first tip is
wait, is it the
admitting
23rd or the 26th? Yeah, it's 26th.
You are playing. I knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
What are you gonna
Is
do?
that
You know?
StarCraft 2?
StarCraft 1, baby.
That looks pretty good, actually.
They remastered it.
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, it looks really cool. I've been playing a lot of D2 lately. I'm getting kind of hype about the release of the new patch with Tear Zones.
I just want Diablo 4.
I know you do. I know.
I want it so bad.
It's
Everything
not
else
that
is
far away.
just
It's not that far away.
everything else for me at this point is just like a fucking whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A placeholder.
Like straight up.
Yeah, I'm working on my backlog right now. So
My
Dude, my
backlog is
friend-
Warhammer minis.
My friend, by the way, Vash, Michael, he got addicted to Survivor.io. Like he
Oh, I'm
is like
playing that game as well.
he's
It's
like
hilarious.
my
It's so
friend.
much
My
fun.
friend is like major. My friend, his fiance messaged me the other day. She's like, why did you get him on this game? Like, this game is like probably more addictive for him than things like Marvel Strike Force. Or 'cause he'll be like, just hold on, babe. I got like 15 minutes, and then all of a sudden, like an hour later, he's like 5 stages in. Like, hold on, I'm almost ready. I'm almost done.
I wouldn't be surprised if Diablo 4 gets delayed again.
Dude, they can delay it as many times as they need to pump out a game that is not Diablo Immortal. That's all I gotta say. By the way, did they ever? I mean, I know they were like they were pumping out information on D4, and what I saw was that they were gonna have like in-game transactions, but everything I saw was that they were gonna do
It's
cosmetic
cosmetic.
purchases.
Correct.
And
I'm
I
okay with
keep
that.
yeah, I'm fine with it too, but I keep
Perfectly
seeing
okay with
more
that.
and more people like trying to push the fact that that's just like
The reason.
the first step, you know,
yeah,
that they're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
that they're gonna eventually move it into doing
I
payment stuff. But I
unfortunately
just don't see them doing it.
it's very unfortunate, but I think at this point in video gaming, nothing coming out will not have oh, not really. I just wanted to mess with Ashley. Fuck you. I feel like nothing will not like everything will have some kind of in-game purchase at this point. That's just unfortunately.
It's just too profitable for them, right? I
Yeah,
mean, it's proven. Look, I'm still buying League of Legends skins, and the game's been out for how many years? So
Yeah.
I mean, it's just proof that
Makes sense.
yeah. I mean,
I'd do it if it looks cool enough and it's like well worth it. If it's like $2, I mean, it'd probably be like $5 and $10.
I mean, I
But
think
still.
like when Pokemon United first came out, I remember the first thing I did was
I
I
forgot
bought the
about that
Battle
game.
Pass. I bought the Battle Pass just because I wanted the Pikachu skin. You know, like I'm such an idiot. Like I totally do that kind of stuff. So.
Dude, I never even bought. I didn't. Or I never, I didn't play United at all. That's crazy, actually. Now that I think about
That
it.
was a pretty good game. I mean,
It was
the
a good
problem it was fun for a little while, but same problem I have with Heroes of the Storm. I play it, and all I want to do is play League of Legends. when I'm
Yeah,
playing
that's.
it,
I mean,
so,
that's fair.
yeah. Like it's a good game. I just think it's I had
There's a
this
better
weird,
version out.
I had this weird thought in my mind that I was like jungling, quote unquote, with I don't even remember the name. It was like one of the lightning people, but I kept getting just like stomped by people, and the thought of just like some kid playing this game just like absolutely clowning me on it like
Sure.
got to me mentally, and I was like,
Sure.
nah, I don't need to play this game. Like, I'm gonna get clowned by some like 10-year-old and then like want to jump off a cliff because you know, I'm a boomer and I don't want to realize it.
That's funny.
So what have you been
Well-
playing, Dom, besides StarCraft Remaster?
Actually, me and my friends got really back heavy into Valheim.
Have they done something with it recently, or did you guys?
There,
just, like,
there is
ran,
like they have done a lot of quality of life stuff. Miss Lens is apparently right around the corner, but they've been saying that I think for like a year now, which
What
is like
is?
the new map, or not new map, but the new
the Mist
what would you call it?
Lands.
Like biome. There's biomes in the game, right?
Okay.
That's like the whole thing about it is that there's, you start out in the meadows, which is super chill. Then you go to the Black Forest, which is like, a little harder. That is like trolls and gray dwarfs and stuff. And then you go to the plains or the mountain first, maybe. Maybe it's the mountain first, which has like drakes and wolves. And there's a plains, which have like little goblins that fuck you up. And so Mistlands is like the next one after that. And so it's not out yet, but they've just been doing a lot of quality of life stuff. Like crafting's a little easier, farming's a little easier. The game definitely just feels a little more tightened up, which is nice. But a friend of ours, like in a different chat a minute, it's just like, every Wednesday, let's go and let's have a server, and every Wednesday we'll mountain then plains. Thank you, Hellfire. Let's every Wednesday try to kill a boss, whatever. So that's what we've been doing. It's like, and it's not always directly on Wednesdays. Like we've missed quite a bit of them, unfortunately. But it is just really fun to. The game is really fun with people. And on our server, we had people playing for like a minute, and then that was it. They were like, "Okay, I'm done." You know what I mean? So unfortunately, it didn't really keep up as easy to like. There wasn't a reason to really want to do stuff as comparatively. Where like in this server, I'm building like, a giant plains base because it's in the middle of like a bunch of different places where we're farming and this and that, and like it definitely feels like in the other server, I was just building shit to build it, and it just got boring. Or in this one, I'm doing shit for a group of people, which is way more fun.
So is it kind of like Rust, where your shit just like stays there?
Yeah, if it
permanently?
was an open server, anyone can come in and take it. But it's not open. It's a passworded server.
So then that means that like all that stuff that you build are technically like open resources for someone else to go and pillage.
Well,
If
no
you
one's
were in-
pillaging it
if
because
you
it's
were
a
in an
private.
open source game.
It's yeah. If it was open, but like it's just me and my friends, and anyone could take it because we're all doing it together.
I saw this. I don't know why that made me think of this, but I saw this Reddit post where it was like a guy's house, and it was like he had it this like in the outside of his Rust house or whatever. He was like, I work 12 hours a
yeah,
day,
yeah,
6 days
yeah.
a week. So please
Yeah.
don't raid my
Please
shit.
don't steal my shit. Yeah.
That
It
was
was
so
pretty. It was
funny.
pretty funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it made me think of that when you were just talking about Valheim.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I
Valheim
think of.
is a very well made game. I think it has like a lot of stuff that is native to it that other games might have too, that are like those foraging games. But I'm just not like, for some reason, I'm not into them. Like, yeah, I don't know.
That's
Rust
not your
doesn't seem
style
too.
or your aesthetic, right?
I guess so, but
Yeah.
even before that, it's not really like Viking theme was my aesthetic. That wasn't a big aesthetic of mine, particularly. You know what I mean? Um, but the game is just very well made. It, the world is absolutely beautiful. The mechanics of it, I think, are really fun and intricate, and yeah. So once a couple friends were like, "Let's do it," I was like, "Okay, I would like to play this game again." Because every once in a while, I would open up a private server, just single, and just like start building shit and doing stuff. It's just
Get
definitely
the
not as fun.
itch.
It's like way more fun to do it with people. You know, you live in Brooklyn, you're a Viking. What? What does that even mean? What does that even
Brooklyn,
mean?
is Brooklyn filled with Vikings?
No, I don't get it. I don't get the joke. Does anyone know? I don't know. Whatever. I'm just gonna. It's Hellfire being Hellfire. But yeah, which is funny. I say this about not being into the Viking aesthetic, and my next Warhammer army is
They're all
fucking
Vikings, aren't
space
they?
dwarves. Well, they're space dwarves,
Oh, Space Force.
so they're not necessarily Vikings, but they have minor Viking aesthetic. Yeah,
Sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, they're dwarves, so
they're
dwarves kinda,
yeah, they're fucking.
dwarves
you
kind of
know.
have that like that vibe to them.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe he made that comment because everybody in Brooklyn has a beard.
I mean, maybe I don't know.
Is that
It's
true?
just silly.
Do they all have beards?
Not really.
Some do. A lot of hipsters.
I don't have beard. I don't like.
Yeah, I
don't-
mean,
I'm
isn't
not
it like a
beard.
hipster thing to have like the fuckboy beard or whatever?
Maybe, which is also funny. But yeah, a lot of Valheim. I'm still playing Fliff a little bit. I got burnt out on Fliff. I've taken like a 3-week break. I'm surprised I haven't been kicked out of my guild yet, which I'm in like a top guild on my server. But like, I grinded so hard to get into the high 90s, and I like, oh my God, I got so unbelievably burnt out that I had to like stop for a bit.
Yeah,
And I like every time I go to log back on to grind, I'm like, I don't think I can do it.
I know how that feels. Yeah.
It's hard. But, it's all good. The game is definitely still fun. I just am like, I need a large break.
Sometimes that's how it is, man.
Some,
I mean, that's how I felt with WoW. I mean, that and the fact that I'm addicted to it, but all it takes is my friends to hit me up and be like, "Hey, Wrath of the Lich King's coming out. You wanna
Right,
roll some new
exactly.
characters," and I'm like, "I'm fucking in, dude."
Sure.
You son of a
I
bitch,
think
I'm in.
Yeah.
The problem with,
yeah, that's
yes,
exactly it.
The problem with Fliff is that it is very much hard in the sense of like it's grind only. So there's not really any quests ever to do stuff in that.
Oh,
like,
that's tough, dude.
yeah. So
Yeah.
like it's not really like you can quest and gain experience. You're really just gonna be killing monsters all the time, and like that gets fucking exhausting. Like it's
That sounds like
exhausting.
EverQuest. That sounds like EverQuest. There's no
It's very similar, yeah.
The irony of EverQuest is that there are no quests in EverQuest.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you can't complete quests. It's just yeah. So I totally know what you're talking about.
But like the game is honestly like the nostalgia factor starting to wear off. So now I'm like,
Mhm.
maybe I'm done. You know?
Think I might be done with the fly for fun.
Yeah.
Not having any fun anymore. Now I'm
Yes.
just flying.
No, for exactly. Like honestly, like no joke.
What you been playing, Charlie?
I just finished my platinum of Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
Of
Oh,
what?
nice.
Yeah. So
What is it? What?
Nice.
Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
The
Yeah.
Borderlands game.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Has a lot of D&D elements to it, which is why I was really enjoying it. And I was just working on my backlog because I had that to play, and I was like, all right, I'm going to work on that, and then hopefully once the 2.7 patch goes live for D2 and all the terror zones happen for offline, I'm going to go continue to work on that.
hate to tell you, but I don't think it's gonna happen. They're not going. Okay, so I don't think that they're gonna do it for this patch. I think this patch is gonna be because they actually commented on that. They said that there were 3 points of critique. The 3 most popular comments they received from feedback of players was number 1 that Hammerdens were too overpowered. Like basically everything was. So they're going to be reducing the amount of damage that hammers do in terror zones, I think. And
or they're going to make more things magic resistant.
Yeah, I don't think they didn't make like a specific comment on what they're going to do. It's a lot of speculation on how they're going to do it because I've been watching a lot of the 2 D2R guys that are really popular. But the other biggest complaint was the fact that it wasn't in single player, and people wanted in single player for obvious reasons. But they said that they might have it be online for this season only, and then the following season they would release it. That's the way that's the way they phrased it in the but that wasn't like a defined, route they were going to take. They were just saying that might be something that they do. But anyways, sorry, Charlie.
It's fine. I just wait for it at that point.
Yeah.
That'll be what, 3
That's
months?
going to be your like most coveted platinum. I bet you that there are not a lot of people that have that platinum trophy.
25.
There's only 25 people. That's pretty gross, actually.
Woof.
Do you have any trophies that are like uber duper rare? I think you were showing us the last stream.
Yeah, I mean,
The
I
one for
had
the Division, right? Or Divinity, maybe?
Divinity Original Sin, the
Yeah.
first one. Yeah. So until there was a bug that allowed you to be invincible, I was one of like maybe 200 people who had it.
That's crazy.
It was really tough. Beat the game on hard mode, hardest difficulty, and if your whole squad wipes, your save gets erased.
Have you been farming on Diablo Immortal?
Have not.
Have you been farming your Paragon levels?
Nope. Stopped at 177. I feel like that's good enough of a grind.
I'm at like 183. I got Michael and I got on the other night and we were running around and I think I did stuff for like an hour and I gained 6 levels like out of nowhere. Like they made it so that you can catch up really fast.
Yeah, I mean it's fine. Like I could spend an hour doing bounties if I really wanted to, but I don't have a reason. I'm like, okay, I'm going to log in just for the sake of logging because I'm bored. I'd rather play Survivor IO, which is also
exactly.
That game's actually fun. I've actually been playing a lot of Vampire Survivors as well. Thanks, Dom, for that. So I've been kind of
it's a great game.
It is a great game. Dom's playing it right now.
No, I actually haven't played in a while. I've not played that game in a while.
It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of good stuff on there. I figured out I cracked the code on how to do the evolution on all the things. So I've been trying to figure
on Survivor IO.
No, on Vampire Survivors.
Oh,
and,
specifically, yeah, sure.
And Survivor IO. It's the same concept.
Sure.
But,
yeah.
But I haven't had any time to really log in and do stuff. So, but when I came back from Amsterdam and I was home sick, I've just been like sick for the last 3 or 4 days.
Right.
And I just finished up Tiny Tina's Wonderland, and I'm also playing another game which you actually might like, Crondo. It's called Ashen.
I know that game.
Like
I know that. What is that?
It's like a low poly Dark Souls. It's really good, actually. It's really good. Ashen. It's on PS4. It's free if you have PS Plus. It's quite enjoyable, I would say. It came out like I want to say 2 years ago, but it's surprisingly very good. I don't know how else to say it. So it's just
sounds like you said it.
Surprisingly good, and I've been really enjoying that. And I played that a little bit before I left for Amsterdam, and I got like halfway through the game in like a couple days.
Did you bring your Steam Deck?
I did, yeah. All I played was Vampire Survivors.
Oh, that's
I need to try this game out, man. I don't know how I haven't.
$3. Get it now before they increase the price because they're going.
Yeah, it's just a silly, nice game. That's the best way to explain it. There's like nothing more than that. Like,
that's on sale right now too. I need to pick that up.
What is Necromancy? Mm-hmm. I would totally, dude. You gotta try it out. Like that's like one of those games you just fire it up, play it around for like an hour or two. It's Doom, but it's with sorcery. You know what I mean?
I'm doing it right now. I literally have my Steam up right now.
So. Yeah, old school Doom. Pretty.
Oh, and it's a PlayStation Publisher sale right now.
Pretty excited for some upcoming releases though. Although there was some pretty big gaming news they released this week, didn't they? About like, look, I'm pulling up our.
Dungeons and Dragons Online. That's a thing.
There was like a whole bunch of stuff they announced.
For what?
The Sonic, they put out.
Oh
like, a
yeah, they did a whole
Octopath
bunch
Traveler
of stuff. Yeah.
2, which. Oh yeah, Nintendo Direct. They came out with the sequel to Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom on May 12th.
Yeah, the trailer.
You're gonna cry. It's gonna be so long from now.
I know it looks good. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm one of those people that I probably will buy the game. I'll give it 10 out of 10, and then spend like an hour playing it, and never play it again. Um,
At least at least you're honest about it though.
I, I I have like 12 Switch games downstairs, and if they are a testament to anything, it's that I play all these games for like an hour, and I'm like, they're great games, but I cannot get into them to save save my life.
I'll be right back.
So, although I am definitely going to be getting into Pokemon Scarlet and Ruby, so
For sure. Have
Which
you
one are
ever
you
heard
getting?
of Marvel Strike Force? Never actually.
which Pokemon are you getting?
I haven't decided yet. I think the one that is not like the one that doesn't have the motorcycle legendary. It's like the flying one. That one
Yeah,
definitely looks
I was gonna
better.
get the one that isn't the popular one.
Well then, if you're gonna get the one that's not the popular one, you're gonna get the one with the motorcycle,
That's fine.
which it just looks not as good as
Yeah.
the other one.
That's still gonna be. I think it's gonna be a great game.
Yeah,
I'm
I
interested,
think it's
I'm interested to see what improvements they made from Arceus.
Well, yeah, it really does seem like Arceus was the prototype. Uh, my OG schedule's all messed up in your head. You're fine. It does seem like that was the prototype of how they're gonna do Pokemon going forward. I I liked Arceus, but I didn't like the old timey feel of, and that was the point of the game. It was like in the past.
Yep.
So
They
I
were
do
trying to,
hope
like,
that
do a walk back kind of thing.
yeah, I do hope that I will be into this one a little more, or this style of it.
The story didn't really get you in the.
No, not at
Arceus.
all. Yeah,
Yeah.
not at all.
Yeah.
And so, like it was cool, it was cute, but it just wasn't for me, So I'm hoping though that this new one will be cool enough that I'm like, okay, I'll do it,
So
I'm gonna play it. Just I don't know if I'm gonna go deep into it,
outside of Nintendo Direct stuff, because those were the only two announcements that meant anything to me. The Sony or no, I'm sorry, the Marvel and Star Wars one showcase they did.
D23. Yep.
Okay, so did you guys watch that by any
No.
chance? Some of the games from Marvel looked outrageous. There were two games in particular. The one where it was the Captain America and the Black Panther game.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, dude, the trailer looked absolutely sick for that. I don't know what the game is about,
Same.
but it
Same.
looks super dope. Like the aesthetic and everything. I mean, it looked like a really interesting kind of Marvel game that I would get into. They also featured the
Say what kind of game it is?
they didn't know. I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be like I assumed it looked like an Arkham Knight style game, just that kind of like aesthetic they were kind of curating, but they did. I mean, they just showed an FMV trailer, so there was no gameplay footage at all. But then they did the second game was in there. I've never heard of it before.
Yeah.
It looked amazing. It was called Marvel Strike Force.
Fuck
I
off.
think. That was the
Womp
second game in their thing. But the two other games that looked interesting to me were the puzzle, or not puzzle. What's the card game that they're doing? What they call it? Marvel Points or something?
I don't know.
It's the game that you tried out.
Yeah.
Josh, the mobile game.
Smash,
What
Strike.
is the name of it?
I don't remember what it's called.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
I tried it for a
wasn't
little bit.
that
It was fine, but
Yeah, I mean, it didn't look that exciting. The one that I'm actually more interested in is the game that Niantic is coming out with for Marvel. Because I wasn't around when Pokemon Go. I was working on boats, so I couldn't do Pokemon Go, and like everybody was out.
You mean they didn't have Pokestops in the middle of the ocean?
They did not have Pokestops in the middle of the ocean, believe it or not.
Sounds like you got ripped off, bud.
I did. Out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, there was nothing out there. You would think there would be like some Magikarp or some water Pokemon.
Anything.
Nope.
Marvel
Maybe some
Snap.
air Pokemon. Nope. But oh, it's called Marvel Snap. That
Snap,
was it. Yeah.
What
But
was
anyway,
what was the
so
name of that game that you were telling me about that you've been playing? That's like Doom, but we're spellcasting. What's it called again?
Hands of Necromancy.
That's a cool name.
Yeah. So the
$7.
the Niantic game that so for anybody that's listening, in the Marvel trailer, they just basically showed like a bunch of people battling out in a park, but they didn't show any gameplay footage, no trailers or anything like that. It was just like a teaser to show that they are working on some kind of Marvel Pokemon Snap game or Pokemon Go style
Yeah.
game. So that would be pretty cool, right? Like a
It just
Pokemon
it sounds
Snap,
a
like
little silly to me.
But what about a Pokemon Snap like augmented reality game? Would that be fucking cool?
That'd be cool.
But okay, so you're saying that the Marvel Pokemon Go game sounds kind of weird to you?
Yeah, like, are you just catching Captain Americas everywhere or something? I don't
That's
understand.
the thing that I don't. So I don't get it either. I don't know. But
Yeah, I just don't get it.
we'll have to see. The big one for me was Midnight Suns. That game looks sick, dude. Like, I mean, I have never
all for
played an
that game.
XCOM.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
so
I've
good.
never played an XCOM game. I'll
You should.
100% be playing this game. Like,
You should play XCOM.
without a doubt.
It is XCOM is such a good game.
Yeah,
Big
I
fan.
mean, Midnight Suns looks in the trailer they showed in this showcase. Holy shit, dude! The character skins and the outfits they're wearing, the classes, they look sick, man. Like, I'm actually really looking forward to that game. Kind of like game that nobody asked for, but everybody would like to see is like some kind of real time strategy game with
Yep.
customized, like, they're not. You're not playing with Captain America or Thor. Like, you're playing with people that like they're just superhumans, or
Which I hear
superhumans,
dropping the hot
superheroes.
takes, saying "fuck Niantic." I want to see what his tea is.
Oh yeah, well Hooch probably has some kind of like personal reason why he doesn't like
The real
Niantic.
tea.
Yeah. But yeah, that was about it. And then we got the God of War Ragnarok comes out on November 9th.
You guys aren't stoked for third-person Call of Duty? What are you talking about?
What's that?
The new Call of Duty they have a third-person option. It's very silly.
God. I could care less about Call of Duty games. Call of Duty is exactly what the third word is. They're duty. I just can't do it.
I forgot there was a Harry Potter, also Pokemon Go style game.
Is there really?
Yeah, Harry Potter Wizards Unite or some shit. It's called.
What?
It's like
What
so
would you
silly.
what would you even do?
I think it's the same concept.
What would you catch? Wizards?
I don't know, dude.
Spells.
Man, I am going to lose my shit when Hogwarts Legacy comes out. I'm very excited for that game.
The gameplay looked pretty tight, I will admit.
Oh,
As
I
much
can't.
as
I'm
not a Harry Potter person, but
I will
much,
100% be streaming that with a fucking wizard's robe and a wizard hat on. I'll be front row, dude. I'm so excited for that game. That game's gonna be great. I have like a bunch of stuff I pulled up, and I've already talked about everything. There's one other game that I know that I'm forgetting that I'm really excited about. Oh, Tactics Ogre.
Tactics
yeah.
Ogre?
Yeah. They're doing a Tactics Ogre remake.
Hmm.
But when does it come out? I'm looking for the release date. Oh, November 11th, 2022. They got way too many games coming out, man. Like, I went like 3 months with no good games to play, and then all of a sudden I got Pokemon Scarlet Ruby, I got Tactics Ogre, I got God of War, I got Crisis Core coming out, I got Wrath of the Lich King coming out, I got Diablo Immortal, I got a farm Paragon level. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna farm Paragon levels in Diablo Immortal.
You're not wrong. These are all things.
Yeah.
These are all words you just said.
Yeah, they're all words. Pretty excited about. There's be some good stuff in the gaming world in the next few months.
It is. I feel like it went from this year not having much of an idea of what was going on to like being definitely
Loaded.
more.
Yeah, it was like front loaded very much in the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, it's like, it's fine. It's a fine year. But then it's like, it's gearing up to be pretty amazing.
I mean, I never played Tactics Ogre as a kid, and there's a streamer I watch.
I have no
who
idea what
does-
this game is.
Okay, so the guy I watch, he exclusively does retro games, right? And he was playing this game. I could have sworn he was playing Final Fantasy Tactics, but What I didn't know is that Tactics Ogre was it was on the Super Nintendo. It's a turn-based strategy RPG game, kind of like Final Fantasy Tactics or even XCOM for that matter. So this was the game that the game studio that made Final Fantasy Tactics, this was their first game. So it literally looks exactly like Tactics, except it's like not tied to the Final Fantasy Tactics story. Anyways, I am fucking massively hyped to play this game because I didn't never played it as a kid. But it's gonna even the remaster, Tactics Over Reborn is what it's called. The remaster still has the same kind of 16-bit looking aesthetic, but it's just improved. And you guys know me, I'm a sucker for that shit. So
Yeah.
it's right up my alley.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm pumped, dude. Just like Stan's pumped for Octopath 2, I'm pumped for this game. Stan has, I will say, man, I like that guy has, out of everybody I know, he has the biggest heart on for Octopath Traveler 1 and 2, and I think it's great because the series is to me is like one of the more underappreciated series, just because the Switch kind of doesn't have like a blockbuster title out of Smash and Super Mario Kart and no. Anyways, that's my hot take. I'm excited.
Not a bad take.
I'm a happy gamer.
Not a bad take to have. All things considered.
I could be over here like, meh. I was so pissed off because I spent $100 and I got nothing out of my red stars. All
Well.
duplicates.
Did you?
Yeah.
That sounds like a real life thing that happened.
that was hit a little too close to home. Charlie's just nodding in agreement while he eats his wheat thins.
Wheat thins, yep.
Yep, I guessed it.
Every Sunday morning now, we're doing like a date breakfast. So we go to a different diner.
You and Mallory?
Yeah, and I had just such a wonderful. Where we already went. This was the morning. I had a very wonderful stack of pancakes that were just. As my people say.
The chef's kiss.
Hard chef's kiss. It was fucking tasty. Oof. I love breakfast. I don't know how y'all feel about it.
I like breakfast food, but I don't eat breakfast very often.
What's everybody doing the rest of the day?
I'm gonna play League of Legends for most of the day.
That's nice.
With my homies.
There you go.
Still not getting any better at the game.
Nothing wrong with that.
Better than me, that's for sure.
Well, I mean, once you've been playing League for 10 years, you hopefully don't suck at it. But I still managed to find a way to. You know what's funny is that I'm in silver, which is like, okay, so it goes like iron, bronze, silver, gold, diamond, platinum, master, challenger, right? Those are like all the ranks in League of Legends. I've always been a silver 1 player. I come to find out that I think it's like something to the effect of 70% of the player base is below silver, and my mind was just blown because I'm over here thinking for like forever that I'm like just a trash run-of-the-mill player. But come to find out that you're actually not that shitty, and the people that are in gold or above are 5% of the game.
So the thing you have to take into consideration, which is the same across all things, is that there are so many fucking people doing it that it's impossible for there to be that many good people.
Yeah.
So like for instance, the number at Twitch, if you have over 100 viewers, concurrent viewers, which could either sound like 1 million to you or sound like nothing to you, you're in the top 1% of Twitch creators. Think about that.
Are you serious?
You have to think about how many people are on Twitch. Same thing of League of Legends. League of Legends is such a massive international game. So many people play it. Most of them are bad, and I don't say bad in a way to like be mean. It's a
no.
You know,
yeah,
like
dude, they're bad.
there's just so many
okay.
people playing it. You know what I mean? Like that's just what it is.
Yeah.
If
you sit down and you have a conversation with somebody that's in platinum, diamond, or above, the level of like macro knowledge they're gonna drop on you is different compared to
Yes,
somebody like me
exactly.
that's
And
like,
so that's how you have
dude,
to
you
think
just
about
go
it.
in lane and you just threw this down and do this and that, and they're like, bro, what the fuck are you like?
And that's how you got to think about it. Straight up,
Yeah.
there's so many people doing it
I
that
can't
it's
believe that
impossible that there anyone like it's possible. Like yeah, if we think about just it's all a numbers game at that point, you know.
So if you have over 100 viewers, you've pretty much made it. If you have over 100 average
Well, no, that doesn't
viewers.
mean that you're not gonna make money. I think
Well,
it's
no,
more
no, no.
so
But I
just
mean,
of like
in terms of Twitch success, no. Well, I mean, statistically speaking, if you're saying that the 1% of people are reaching 100 average viewers, then I mean, monetarily speaking, I'm not measuring that as a level of success. But if you have over 100 average viewers, then you're in the successful category of Twitch streamers. I mean, I would think, right?
yeah, pretty much.
I guess you could break it down that way. That's insane to me. I mean, now I'm curious, like, what the average out of all Twitch streamers, like if they took every single average streamer they have, or like every streamer they have, and they averaged it out to the average amount of viewers, I wonder how much what that average number would be, considering how many there are at like 0, 1, or 2, as opposed to an Asmongold or a Soda Poppin or something like that. You know,
Yeah, I don't know.
if you
Yeah,
ever
where'd
hear
Charlie
that,
go?
if you ever hear that number, let me know. He turned his camera off, probably because he's stuffing his
He's
face.
sick of it. Is he stuffing his face?
Charlie, where'd you go?
He said, "Fuck you guys."
Wow.
I am going into Jersey today.
Why would you do that?
One of my teammates has a fight, so I'm going to watch him in Rahway, New Jersey, which luckily is only an hour to Jersey. Thank God, because it was
So do you guys, as New Yorkers, do you guys hate Jersey?
I mean, everywhere hate New Jersey. It's the Florida of the North.
Is it really?
I mean, I was just being a jerk, but
That's
no,
not
no.
great.
No,
to
I
get
mean,
into.
dude. I mean, I don't take any. offense to
Jersey
my-
isn't even like. I mean, like, it's not that everyone hates Jersey. Jersey definitely is.
That's a stigma to it.
There's a stigma to it. There's a lot. There's like, everyone thinks New Yorkers are rude and mean, but it's like the most furthest thing from the truth. Like if you land in Times Square and there's like a New Yorker walking by and you're like, "Hey, how do we get to this diner?" They'll fucking tell you, like whatever. They might be curt or they might be like fast because they got something to do because we're always fucking busy. But they'll but like you land in fucking Jersey and you ask like where something is, like what the fuck? Don't fucking talk to me. What's the matter with you? You know, it's like Jersey. Yeah, it's always smells.
Okay.
It is more expensive. Their
So I've
food
been
isn't as good. They call their sauce gravy.
I've been watching How I Met Your Mother, and there's so many like references to how much New Yorkers like think Jersey's trash, and so
The airport is shit.
so
At least Florida has Disney World. Yeah, for sure though.
it's just funny because like I didn't. I mean, as somebody that's not really ever visited New York, I didn't know that this was like a thing, and you just
It's not.
confirmed.
It's definitely not.
No,
well, it's
you
defi-
just
like,
confirmed it.
That's more dramatic. Like the show is definitely more dramatic with it.
Okay, well, yeah, well, it's TV, so
Like if I don't have to go to Jersey, I won't. But not because I hate Jersey so much. If I don't have
Not
to
your
leave
first
my
choice.
apartment, I won't. You know what I mean? Like,
Not your first.
but yeah, a teammate, one of our teammates, it's his second amateur MMA fight, so it's an hour into Jersey. So, gonna go support my bud.
nice.
I was his corner on it. Oh God, it gets me. I'm sorry. Oh God. Oh, that was a hard yawn. I was a corner in his last fight, and I'm not cornering in this fight, and I'm still salty about it.
What does it mean if you're cornering in someone's fight?
Like you're in the so like normally there's in the corner is like the coach and a few support. So like our professor, like our teacher, he's the main. He's the like so like when we corner. He's the only one talking to the fighter. So like while they're fighting, they're like your coach is like giving like he's putting his left foot up, maybe tries to swing around the back for like a single leg or like shit like that. Like he sees stuff that you can't when you're fighting. Like
Does that stuff actually?
yeah, 100%.
Okay.
A good
It
corner
actually
is very
benefits?
a good corner is insanely important.
Gotcha.
It-
I would
like,
have
they-
I wouldn't know. I'm a
Yeah, they just see shit that you can't.
Gotcha.
And so he's the one. But then like the other support might be like running the timer. So like there's a timer like there's for each round. The corner can't see that. But so, like for instance, I literally just had a stopwatch up, ready for like our teacher Roger to look at. So like, if it's 10 seconds left in the round, he might notice, say like, all right, Bruno, you gotta get working. You're down on points, blah blah blah, like shit like that. And so,
Okay.
and like the other corner will have like medical stuff, water, all that shit. So that's like what a corner does. Yeah.
I find fighting fascinating, dude. I wish if I were younger, I should have got into it, but
We have an
Look at it.
85-year-old dude at our gym that just
no,
started.
I know it's just not something I want to get into.
85?
Right now,
So that's fair. Yeah, yeah. Dude's
Yeah.
old as fuck.
I
Literally
know
gray-haired
what
old
you
man.
mean though. You're never too young or you're never too old to get started with something. Well, maybe there's certain things you can't do, but
I mean, there's a jiu-jitsu gym down the street from me. I've always wanted to try, but I just haven't had the time to do it.
Time is difficult.
Time is difficult. I want to
Time
try
is
it.
difficult.
I also don't like grappling, so that's also a big part of it.
fair. It fucking
you see, like I'm the type of person like I even
My
told you,
back
Dom,
hurts just
like
thinking about it.
like I remember one time I went to I met a guy and he was like, yeah, dude, you should come check it out. I was at this networking event and he was like, oh, dude, yeah, I own a MMA gym, no, and I'm like, cool, man. I've been wanting to learn some self-defense tax moves and things like that, and ended up talking to this guy for a bit. And I go to his gym, beat the shit out of me, dude. Like absolutely, just beat the shit
Really
out of me,
funny.
man. And it's like,
Well, it's actually surprising that they even let you do anything. Like in my school, if you start training, it's like months, and so like what we call like live sparring in jiu-jitsu,
Yeah.
it's called rolling essentially. You can't roll for like months in my gym, like
Yeah.
months and months. You can't even. You're just gonna be doing the most basic shit for a long time because you don't know anything. You can't know anything. How could you know anything at all? You can't. It's impossible.
yeah, I mean,
Um,
I was convinced this dude was just being a tool bag and wanted to beat the shit out of me for whatever
Possibly.
reason. But
Yeah.
of course,
Yeah.
and it
Could
is
have
what
been.
it is. But
Very surprising. Yeah. Some gyms will straight up just allow you to walk in out the front door and just go right into the
it's
mat
Florida.
without ever touching
It's
anything.
Florida's full of a whole nother level of egomaniacs. But anyways, like if I were closer to you, like I would have taken you up on your offer to like teach people. You know what I'm saying? Like if I were gonna learn, it would have to be from somebody that I personally had interest in learning from. It's never gonna be something that I'm just like, you know what? I want to go learn how to fight today. I'm gonna go sign up at this dojo down there. I feel like if you do that, you have to have like you gotta really feel motivated or inspired.
Well,
to
the
wanna
nice
do
thing,
that.
the nice thing about modern martial arts is it's not the fucking samurai age anymore. You don't owe
Yeah.
like a fiefdom to your lord. So like you go into a place and it's whack, you walk out. I will not patron your. I will not be giving you my hard-earned money, sir. Luckily, there is an old mentality, especially in martial arts, that you go to your gym and you stay at your gym. You don't do anything else ever. That's it. You're a fucking sellout if you ever look at another place or blah 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 blah. But luckily that's very much died
I'm
out.
sure people that take their fighting very seriously.
It's very much died out. That whole mentality of like they used to call crianche is the Portuguese for sellout.
I think that that is just happening across the board because I noticed that in the culinary world, people aren't shitting on chefs for like selling out or doing a lot of the things that they would have.
Dude, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Dude, it's you
Do whatever you gotta do.
you got to do what you got to do, man.
The Ashley versus Valley super fight.
I would love to see that.
So
Although
Valley,
he is much bigger than you, isn't he?
he's much bigger than me, but he's also hasn't been training as long as I am. It's not a shit talk. I know a lot more than him, and it's fine. But his athleticism is higher, so he could probably out cardio me. But yeah, it's not really. That's the funny thing about.
But there's
jiu-jitsu.
always the chance that
Of course,
one
always a
that,
chance.
that like all it takes is just one whoop and you're in and you're like got you.
Well, there's always a chance anyone could ever get beaten anything.
Yeah.
Like that's the wonders of not necessarily luck, but I'm very, very much out of any kind of prime. So
Dude, you and me both, man.
Yeah.
Charlie's
I
over
do
there
mean
like,
I
don't
do
know
mean
what
to get
y'all
down there
talking
just
about.
to go to his gym. I felt bad because I was in Florida or Texas, end of last year, but it was like Texas is fucking massive. It was like 5 hours away from him, so we didn't.
Yeah,
I couldn't do
Texas
anything.
is huge, man.
I am very excited for the new Breath of the Wild. I'll tell you that right now.
Tears of the Mountain, or whatever it's called.
Yes, something like that, right? Tears of the what is it?
I just had it up.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Close enough.
May 12th.
Yeah, I feel like my only worry with this game, we didn't see too much in the teaser because it was just that, a teaser. The thing that only worries me a little bit is, so Tears of the Kingdom originally was just supposed to be DLC for Breath of the Wild, but they're like, holy shit, we have so much content still.
Yeah.
We should just up this and make this a whole second game. And
That's
so
what they
I
did?
hope there is huh?
So you're saying that they basically took like a DLC expansion and flipped it into a
Well, no, it
full-fledged
wasn't
game?
a single expansion. They had so much content planned for Breath of the Wild that their decision was, let's turn all of this and make it bigger. Let's up it and then make it into a second game,
Oh,
a sequel.
okay. I got you.
But OSU is such a funny dude. I'm a big fan of OSU. Thank you. Honestly, Valley probably could beat me just because I would get tired after 3 seconds of doing anything. I'm tired even just thinking about doing that. I went to a friend's gym like a week or so ago. It was like a pro training session. And I was just like, oh my god, I'm fucking dying. But that's neither here nor there. I was like
It
fucking so
takes
tired.
a lot out of you.
I was so
man.
tired. But yeah, so they had so much shit, and they're like, we should make this better and make it a sequel, and that's apparently what they did. So I
Gotcha.
am just hoping that it feels like a sequel. It just doesn't feel like more Breath of the Wild from some of the shit in the teaser was very interesting. So I'm excited to see
I think if the weapons didn't
break so fucking easily.
I would be more into the game. That was like the key. That was a deal killer for me. I couldn't.
Yeah,
I
it is
couldn't get
it is
into
it is very silly how fast the weapons break.
Which I mean, that then
That's what they wanted to do. Whatever, it's like it's silly, but I don't know.
yeah. That game is gonna sell a bajillion copies.
Oh my god.
They're not even. They don't even need to show a gameplay trailer, and I guarantee you they'll sell a bajillion copies of it.
It's
so.
silly to even think about. Yeah, that game is just gonna be fucking bonkers.
I mean, I sent my best friend's fiance is a huge Breath of the Wild nerd. She's played through it like at least 5 or 6 times. But I sent her the post on when I saw it on Facebook, and she just like absolutely went ape shit over it. And it's like, that's generally speaking, the fans, that's how they react when they see that. And so I don't even think they need to do much to the game to sell copies. And again, they don't even have to do much to the game to make it better. I don't know if they could have done much to it to make it better, because people think Breath of the Wild is like a perfect game.
It is interesting to see some of the sentiment that it was the best Zelda ever. I thought it was a wonderful Zelda game, but I'm still partial to
Link to the Past.
No.
Mask of Majora.
Majora's Mask. Yes.
Dude, that is a
This is a
very
great game.
that's
Very
kind
good
of
game.
like the redheaded stepchild of Zelda games, in my opinion.
No, I think you'll find a lot of people find that to be one of their favorites. I think that it was Ocarina of Time for a long time, and then a lot of people replay. I feel like there was a big replay of Majora's Mask, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, this game is fucking perfect."
Yeah,
Perfect.
it was a good game. I would have to say, if I had a Zelda favorite, it's gonna be A Link to the Past. Super.
Also a
Nintendo.
great game.
Like,
I think Twilight Princess was very good too. I think
never played Twilight Princess actually.
Twilight Princess has one of the coolest stories,
Mhm.
and the mechanic of switching in between you and Wolf Link was really cool. And it was it got rid of the fairy dynamic and gave you this really cool princess thing. Like, yeah, I thought it was. I actually would love. I don't know. I don't think they have it on the Nintendo store for emulator, but I would love to play through that game again.
If I was gonna pick up any Zelda that I've not played before, I think I would randomly pick up Wind Waker. I don't know
Wind
why.
Waker's, yeah, I mean the Wind
That's the
Waker,
one
the
I would
remake
wanna
is also
play.
good too. Wind Waker is a phenomenal game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Charlie, what's wrong, man? You've been in the darkness.
This
for,
poor
like-
boy.
I
This
know,
poor
he's
boy had
like-
a rough
he's like,
morning.
will you guys stop talking
Getting
about
over
video
being
games?
sick, technology problems, me not paying attention playing StarCraft.
Knowing
I
that
get
he's
it.
gonna get
I opened all
beat.
my mail.
You actually were doing that. I thought you were
Oh.
fucking joking about that.
That's why he's in a bad
You
mood.
fucking dork.
Yeah,
He got all of his bills.
my bills and
Yeah.
mortgages. have been
Then
sitting
he
around
then he
for 2
started
months.
to realize that December 13th is approaching rapidly, and he's just not mentally prepared for the onslaughts about to.
Oh my god. You know what I appreciate, Josh?
What?
That this is not a dig on you at all, but like Charlie is a crazy person with this, right? He's like kind of like a weird neuroticism thing with it,
What,
like
with the platinum trophies?
yes. But I
Yeah.
appreciate You're shit talking. That's I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Dude, it doesn't matter. I mean, if you can't well, first of all, if you can't shit talk, like there's no hype around it, right?
You gotta hype.
You gotta
You got-
hype, dude.
you gotta hype.
If you don't talk shit, man, this is gonna be what are we gonna do? We're all gonna be like, oh, you're gonna Charlie, you're gonna beat it before me. No, Josh, you're gonna beat it before
Dude.
me. No, you're gonna beat it before me. No, Josh, you're the better gamer. No, Charlie, you're the better gamer. Nobody wants to see that shit.
You know, you get busy hyping, or get busy dying. You know what I mean?
People want to see me be like, Charlie, while you're sleeping, I'm gonna be grinding. Okay,
You know, I need you to make a wrestling promo now.
That's what I thought. That's what I suggested.
Charlie Anderson.
I heard you talking about what you can do to me outside the ring.
You don't know about Chef Crondo and his Final Fantasy for Crisis Core ways.
Dude, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Take us out.
December 14th, all I see is platinum, 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 and 60 motherfucking dollars coming in my Venmo.
Oh wait, there's actually money on it.
Oh, there's money on the line.
Oh my god. Oh god.
So good. Well,
And that's the Chef Crondo guarantee.
amazing.
Thanks everyone for watching Overachievers Gaming Podcast. You can find us at ogpodcast.fm, Overachievers P, og.podcast. That's it, right?
That's pretty much it. Yeah. Twitch.tv/OG
December
podcast.
13th, it's going down. Ugh. Sorry.
I guess it's happening December 13th. Thanks everyone for coming out. We'll see you all in 2 weeks.
Who's streaming right now? No one that I know.
Yeah, nobody that I know either.
Let me take a looky look.
I haven't
Nope.
shaved my head in a while, but can I be Mean Gene? You absolutely can. You just need to get a bald cap. You don't gotta shave your head.
I gotta make a new window.
Why are you having a new window?
That way I can, well, because I closed the other window that I had open. So
Mm.
trying to see who's streaming right now, so I can send them along. Someone's playing Stardew Valley. Why is my dock on the left is like super collapsed, and I can't see any of the people who. No, I see. No one that I know is streaming right now.
Well, fuck it.
Well,
leave
who
it
gets
live.
it? Someone in the chat post somebody to raid right now, and we'll do it.
Quick, fast.
Do it fast.
Like the wind. Like the wind, my boy.
Oh man. Oh god. Somebody of course they just started up the Trump and Biden conversation in trade chat.
Rolf
That's-
Kieran?
I don't know who that is. I'm going to look at him real quick to make sure it's nothing weird. Somebody doing hot yoga live right now, which we're not going to do. Marvel
what?
Strike Force.
Marvel Strike Force.
Just do it.
He's
I
a
trust
nice
OSU that
guy.
this is a nice person.
I don't know.
We'll do it. We'll do it. Go do it. Go say hi.
I'll do it.
We'll see y'all soon. I'm going to play some D2R today, I think.
I'm gonna take a nap.
I'm gonna
Come in, Charlie. I won't say anything weird. I trust OSU.
Okay, cool. Bye.
All right, boys.